Welcome to the session. I'm so glad you're here. Let's have a look at what we'll be doing today. Okay, the inner thighs. So the inner thighs, or adductor muscles, are the muscles that work to bring the legs together. Okay, the adductors play a very important role in our core. Because of where they are situated to the pelvis, they help to interconnect the glutes and pelvic floor. So all the more reason to keep them moving and strong. Okay, once again, if you have any pain or discomfort with any of the stretches, either do a modification, lower your resistance, or stop completely and just rest. We'll need a mat, pillow, towel, and a chair for today's session. We're standing up nice and straight. I want you to imagine that string pulling you up towards the crown from the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. Your legs are hip width apart, feet facing forward. I want you to close your eyes, and you're just gently going to shift your weight from one foot to the other. Feeling your weight shift from the one foot over to the other foot. I want you to find that midpoint, so back to the center. Now we're going to sway forward towards the toes and back towards the heels. So I don't want your feet lifting, just forward and backwards. If you need to open your eyes, you can. And now again, find that midpoint, equal pressure between your big toe, small toe and heel, and open your eyes. We're going to tuck the chin back, shoulders up, around, drop them down, taking the shoulder blades down towards your bum. You are making sure those ribs don't pop out, so tuck them in. Make sure the ribs are over your pelvis. Relaxing the arms down. I want you to activate those deep core muscles. So we're going to imagine that pelvic floor is a sling lifting up, transverse abdominal muscle like a corset, so those jeans that got to zip up as well. And then obviously your diaphragm at the top acting as a shelf for those lungs. So a nice strong core connection. I want you to keep it there. We're going to take our legs apart. Okay. So our legs apart. You are going to bend your right leg. So we're going to bend our right leg. So we're focusing on this left inner thigh now. Okay. So lengthen up, chin back, correct posture, core engaged. We're going to activate the inner thigh by pushing both legs inwards. Once we have that activation, we're going to lift back up. Okay. So let's get ready. Let's lower down. Activate. Push both feet inwards. Hold it there. And lifting back out of that. So just going down without any resistance. Activate, feet inwards, and lift out, keep that activation, and release. Going again. Bend, activate, focus on that inner thigh, and lift out. We're going to do one more. Bend, activate, and lift back out and release. We're going to change it a little bit. So we're going to lower down. We're going to activate by pushing that left foot down into the mat, but we're going to pretend we are moving it forward as well. So it's down and forward, and then we're going to lift back up. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit higher up in the inner thigh. So that same side again. Lengthen the spine, chin tucked, engage the core, bend that right leg. We're going to engage the inner thigh, so activate it by pushing down into the mat, and imagine it's pushing forward. Hold that activation as we lift back out. Relax. Bend the right knee. Activate, push foot down, left foot down and forward. So once you're feeling it there, you need to keep that activation. Keep that activation as we straighten out. Going again. Push down, forward, and back up. So if you're shaking, that's fine, that's normal. Release. Last one. Activate. Keep that activation as you straighten up. I'm also shaking. And release. Good work. We're changing over onto the other side now. So we're going to bend our left knee. Once again, remember, you're lengthening the spine. That chin is tucked back. Shoulders are back. Activating those deep core muscles. We're going to activate this right inner thigh by pushing both legs inwards. Okay. So let's push inwards. Hold that activation. And start straightening out. And release. Bend the left leg again with no resistance. Activate, pull those feet inwards. Hold it there as you move. And release. Bend. Activate, focus on that inner thigh. And lift up. We're going to do 2 more. So let's bend. Activate. And lift out of that position. One last one. Bend that left leg. Activate the inner thigh. Hold it there as you lift back up. Well done. So we're going to vary it again. You're going to bend your left leg. We're going to push your left foot into the mat and push it forward to activate those inner thighs again. And from there, we're going to straighten back up. Okay. So lengthen spine, chin back, shoulders back, engage those deep core muscles, bend that left knee without any resistance. Now we're going to activate the right inner thigh by pushing your right foot down and forward. Activate, you'll feel the inner thigh activating, and keep that activation as you straighten up. Bend without any resistance. Activate. And straighten out. Bend. Activate. And straighten out. We're going to do 2 more. So bend the left knee. Right foot pushes down and forward. Keep that activation as you straighten up. 1 more. Bend. Activate that inner thigh. And straighten up. Well done. And just shake those knees out. And we're going to make our way down onto your mat. So we're down on our knees. If your knee gets sore, you can put a cushion under your knee, up to you. Okay, so we are taking our right leg out to the side. Okay. From there, we're going to push that right leg down into the mat. And we're going to bend forward slightly, taking the hips back. You will feel it in those inner thighs, okay? So, ready? We're going to activate, focus on this leg, push that leg down, hold it down, and now lower down, and release, coming back up. Activate, push leg down, lower down, release that activation, and back up. Activate, push down, lower down, feeling it over here, release, and up. Let's do 2 more. Push down, take those hips back, release that activation, and come back up. Last one. Activate, hold as you lower, release, and back up. We're now going to take our hands. So what we're going to do, we're going to activate by pushing this right foot down into the mat and taking it forward. Okay, we're going to go down onto the hands there and then back up. Okay, so we push this right foot into the ground and forward while doing this. Are you ready? Let's go. Activate, lower down, release, and back up. Activate, lower down, release, and back up. Keep going. So you're feeling it in the side. So we're activating, pushing down, pushing forward, lowering down, and release. Let's do 2 more. Activate, lower down, keep that chin tucked back. Release, and back up. Last one. Activate, push forward, lower down, release, and lift up. Good work. So we're changing over to the other foot now. So other leg out. We are going to take that left leg out, okay? So from this position, foot is flat. We're going to push that foot down into the mat. Once we've pushed down, we hold that activation, and we're going to take the hips back, feeling it in this left side. Okay, let's get ready. Chin back, activate those deep core muscles, push foot down, keep that activation, and let's lower down, taking those hips back, feeling it over here. Keep pushing down, release, and back up. Going again, push down to activate, take those hips back, lean forward slightly, keeping your back straight, release, and back up. Activate, lower down, focus on the side over here, the inner thigh here, release, and back up. Let's do 2 more. Activate, push back, release, and up. Last one. Activate, push down, release, and back up. Okay, we're going lower down now. So once again, you're going to take your hands onto the floor. We're going to push that foot down and forward as we lower down and lift up. Okay, so get ready. Let's push that foot down and forward to activate the inner thigh. Let's lower down, keep that activation. Release that activation and push up. Activate, push foot forward and down into the mat. Lower down, release, and back up. Activate. Lower down, focus on the inner thigh. Release, and up. Let's do 1 more. Activate, lower down, bum back. Keep that activation. Release it now and lift back up. Well done. Grabbing your chair, you're going to take a seat, and we're going to place our right ankle over our left knee into our figure 4 position. Okay, once again, we're focusing on lengthening the spine, grounding that left foot into the ground. Shoulders are back and down, chin tucked backwards, and we are engaging those deep core muscles. We're going to start with our leg up, so in a shortened position. We're going to activate that right inner thigh by pushing your left hand against the inside of the knee. So you'll feel that inner thigh activate. Once that happens, you can keep that activation and push that right knee out. You can use your left or right hand or both hands, doesn't matter. And then we release and bring it back up. Okay, so lengthen the spine, correct your posture, lift that left knee up, activate by pushing your hands into your knee, resist that movement, keep that activation. You can feel your inner thighs activating. Keep that activation, keep resisting as you push that right knee down. Release and bring back up. Activate, push down, keep that resistance, focus on those inner thigh muscles. Release and bring back up. Activate, lower, focus on your posture. Release, back up. Activate, lower, keep that activation, release, and bring it back up. One last one. Activate, lower that leg down, keep that resistance, and release. Bring it back up. Take that leg down, lengthen your spine, ground both feet into that floor, lengthen up, shoulders back. We're now going to take our left ankle, place it over our right knee. Okay, so our right foot's facing forward. We're pushing down into that right foot. We're going to start with that left knee up. We're going to resist. So knee wants to keep coming up. Hands want to push that knee down, but we resist that movement all the way down. Okay, remember, not too much, so we don't want to go right to the end range of movement. Okay, so we lift up, resist, hold that activation, and slowly start lowering down, and release, and bring leg back up. Activate, lower down, release, and bring back up. Focus on those inner thigh, in the inner thigh. Activate, lower down, release, and bring it back up. Let's do 2 more. Activate, keep that activation, keep resisting, release, and bring it back up. Last one. Activate, focus on your posture, keep going, and release. Bring that leg back up, place it down onto the floor. I just want you to roll your shoulders back. Keep those shoulders back. We are taking our hands, placing them inside our knees. Okay, so on the inside here, our legs are not all the way together, a little bit apart. What we're going to do, we're going to activate the inner thighs now by pushing your hands against your legs. So our legs want to stay inside, but our hands want to push it out. Okay, then we will release and bring it back. So focus again on your posture, engaging those deep core muscles. Our feet are grounded to the floor. We're going to activate inner thighs by pushing our hands against our knees, get that activation in the inner thighs, and now start moving out. So it's our hands that are moving those knees out. Release and bring it back. Focus on your posture. Activate. Take knees out. Release and bring it back. Activate. Take the knees out. Release and back. Let's do 2 more. Activate. Release and back. One last one. Activate those inner thighs. Resist the movement. And release. Relax back. I want you to sit up straight. We're going to take a deep breath in, lengthening the spine. Exhale out through the mouth, relax the body. Deep breath in and out. We're going to rotate, place your hands on your right hand side of your leg, outside, and rotate to look over that back shoulder. Back to center, over to the other side, back to center, 2 more, rotate, center, one last one, rotate, center, and well done.